Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Wekiva High School welcomes you to Mustang Arena for our third and final game of day one here at the 2018 Preseason Classic. Please welcome our guests from Lake Howell High School. They are the Silverhawks. And they'll be taking on your Wekiva High School Mustangs. Let's meet the teams. We'll begin with our guests from Lake Howell, and we'll start at guard with senior number 1, Christina Jackson. At shooting guard, junior number 11, Lindley Klesman. At wing, senior number 24, Isabel Morales. At guard, sophomore number 30, Keegan Brace. And finally, for the Silverhawks at power forward, senior number 35, Ashley Hughes. And that's your coach? The head coach of the Silverhawks, Gabrielle Duran, and assistant coach, Whitney Thompson. And now let's meet the starting lineup for your Wekiva High School Mustangs. Starting at guard, 5'7" junior number 3, Mayanna Garrett. At guard, 5'8" senior number 4, Sanisha Payne. At guard, 5'9" junior number 15, Annie James. At forward, 5'11" junior number 21, Denisha Bowles. And finally for the Mustangs at forward, 5'8" junior number 42, Erica Simmons. The head coach of the Mustangs, Mr. Tommy Butts, and assistant coaches Keisha Brown Griffin and Latoya Russ and George Spearman. The officials for tonight's game are from the Central Florida Officials Association here in Orlando. Tonight's game is being webcast live on YouTube and the NFHS network. If you have friends and family back home who are not able to join us in person tonight, send them to YouTube on the computer or a mobile device or a smart TV. Search for Wekiva Sports and we're right there. If they are not in a position to watch live but they just want to follow along with the score, they can go to wekivamustangs.com/scoreboard. That's wekivamustangs.com/scoreboard. And they'll get a live feed of what's on the wall. And good evening to those of you joining us online. The Mustangs get the opening possession, but then promptly turn it over to the Silverhawks. And the Silverhawks are going to give it back. One good turnover deserves another, and that's how we'll start this game. My name is Mark Barchi, the voice of the Mustangs, and I'll be taking you through tonight's contest. The Mustangs had quite the winning record last season, but they were disappointed in the playoffs. In the regular season, Wekiva managed to cruise to a 23-5 record, actually a 23-3 record, before losing their last 2 games, the district championship and then the regional quarterfinal. For a very young team, most of the starters returning this season. We've got Garrett, Payne, James, Bowles, and Simmons. All 5 of those starters are returning from last year. Most of them were starters last year as well. And here Bowles is going to lose the ball to a steal by Christina Jackson. But Sanisha Payne gets the ball out from under Jackson. Going to try to take it to the house. Layup is a little bit off target, though, and the rebound goes to Lindley Klesman. Again, the Mustangs now returning more experienced and hoping that they can find themselves back in the state tournament where they have been twice before since Coach Butts took over this program. Mustangs, the state champions in 2014, the state runner-up in 2015. Tanisha Bowles puts the Mustangs on the board for 3. And a nice pass coming in there as well for her. We saw this last year that when Sadasia Payne is hot from the three-point arc, the Mustangs are unstoppable. And here, Sadasia Payne steals 2 for the Mustangs in transition. Mustangs have 5 unanswered points so far. Hughes from under the basket can't get it to go. Rebound to Klesman. Jackson swings back to Klesman, runs into a barrier with Mayanna Garrett and nearly takes the ball away from her. Mustang defense so far putting up a wall. Jackson will have to go for a long jump shot. It's not there. And the rebound goes to Bowles. Bowles long distance, and she's got it. Denisha Bowles in transition to Erica Simmons. It's twice now we've seen the Mustangs score in transition, once off of a steal and now off of the defensive rebound, and that's put them up to a 7-0 lead so far. Here comes Sadasia Payne again. Bowles can't get that 3 to drop. Putback is made by Mayanna Garrett, and we'll pause for a timeout. 30-second timeout requested by the Silverhawks.
Yes. Excuse me, 10 for us is actually 22. Number 10, Shania. Yes. You said they called for a timeout, right? They called. Okay.
All right, back to live action here at Mustang Arena. 9 unanswered points for the Mustangs so far. And Mayanna Garrett is going to come up with, statistically, a steal there as she forces Keegan Brace to dribble it out of bounds. This is a schedule change. The Mustangs originally were going to play Timber Creek tonight, but we had to shuffle the opponents around. There's a miscue from Emmy James as the ball is stolen by Morales. And Brace, I think, was looking for maybe Morales or maybe Klesman there, but nobody was home. That ball is going to go out of bounds. Mustangs ball. James will take the ball to the front court for Wekiva. Bowles in trouble, and she's going to lose the ball to Lenley Klesman, who was there with some fast moves. Blocked by Garrett, rebounded by Bowles. And coming in a little too hot to the other end of the court. Mustangs trying to make something happen in transition there, but James was not able to chase it down, and so we'll have to set up to play the good old-fashioned way. Bowles being guarded here by Jackson, trying to get around her. She'll go to the corner with Garrett. Had an open shot, but too much mustard on that one. And it's going to get rebounded in the corner by Keegan Brace. Jackson swings to Brace. Up to the top of the key with Hughes. Rough dribble, back to the top. And Hughes is off target there. Checking into the game for the Mustangs, Alexis Choice. Sharday Green is into the game for the Silverhawks. Okay. Alexis Choice draws the foul prior to the attempt. Foul is called against number 30, Keegan Brace. That's her first and the team's first. So all in all, we've had a clean game so far, just over 5 minutes before the first foul drawn on either side. Garrett tries to get something off the inbounds, not there. Rebound goes to Klusman. Three-point basket for number 30, Keegan Brace. And so the Silverhawks are on the board now. Payne from the key. Not enough. Shania McCarthy is fouled on the putback attempt. She'll go to the line and shoot two. The foul is called against Isabel Morales. That's her first and the team's second.
What number? Who's shooting 12? 12 shooting. 22.
22. Three-point basket by Glenlee Klusman. So the Silverhawks so far unsuccessful at penetrating, but they're getting it done on the outside. Emmy James on the pass to Alexis Choice. And the Mustangs back to a 2-to-1 ratio. Layup by Brace is off target, and we're going to get a foul on the rebound. Push is called against number 32, Sharday Green. That's her first personal foul. The team's third. And a little bit of substitution going on. Jackson and Hughes in for the Silverhawks. Mustangs will return Bowles to the game to give Mayanna Garrett a break. Sadeja Payne loses the ball to Sharday Green, who promptly turns it back over to McCarthy. Shot is blocked by Hughes, who also gets the rebound, sends it back to the other side. Under a minute to go now in the period. Oh, yes, she did get away with that, didn't she? Sadeja Payne on the Mustang jump shot. Brace spins, goes to the key, picked off by Alexis Choice. Checking back into the game for the Mustangs, Erica Simmons. And Alexis Choice will get a little bit of a break. to the key, and I guess Hughes didn't want that one. Mustangs in trouble again. They managed to swing to a clear, wide open. Bree Williams not able to get the three to go, and that takes us to the end of the first period. The Mustangs up to an 8-point advantage at the end of one quarter. 14-6 is the score at the end of the opening 8 minutes. Silverhawks have the opening possession of the second period. So while not a perfect opening 8 minutes for the Mustangs, also not too much to complain about there, and not too much to complain about here as we start off the second period either. Number 3, Mayana Garrett, opens up second quarter scoring for the Mustangs. Oh, blink and you'll miss it. Foul is called against Mustangs number 12, Bree Williams. That's her first personal foul and the team's first. Checking into the game for the Mustangs, number 11, Madeline Tizay. Tizay, a new addition to the Mustang roster this year. And Hughes will take the three since nobody was stopping her. Picked off in the air by Brace. We're going to go the other way. And you can hear the Silverhawks coach saying, go. Push is called against Bree Williams, her second and the team's second. Tip there by Williams. Got some players on the floor, and the Silverhawks will have to reset. And Christina Jackson's going to throw this one away. Out of bounds, Mustangs ball. Ashley Hughes did not run the right route, to use football parlance. Bowles swings to Williams. Williams into the paint. Nothing there. Back out to Bowles. She'll take the jumper, and it's short. Held ball, possession Mustangs. Checking into the game for the Silverhawks, number 12, Emily Chu. And here Coach Butts ordering his team to settle. A little bit of frayed edges there coming back from the held ball. Garrett tries to get inside the baseline. Gets double teamed, but she does get it to her teammates. It's Erica Simmons on the pass from Mayanna Garrett. And a wild shot from Brace is going to go straight out of bounds. Mustangs enjoying a 12-point lead, inbound to Williams. No backcourt pressure so far from the Silverhawks. Garrett tries to find something from the top of the key, and it's short. Nobody there to make the rebound, and so it goes to Christina Jackson. Swing to Chu, and back to Jackson, all the way to the corner. Morales' three is long, and Bowles gets the rebound. Bowles tries to go coast to coast, not going to get there though. But Denisha Bowles draws the foul. She'll be at the line shooting two for the Mustangs. The foul is called against Isabel Morales. That's her second personal foul, and the team's fourth. And a lot of personnel changes coming up here. 21, 15, 34. Nikki Butler, okay. Sharday Green on the assist from Christina Jackson. And a 30-second timeout is requested by the Mustangs. Payne heads to the front court. Goes to Bowles. Bowles has an open jump shot. Can't get it to fall. Rebound goes to Keegan Brace, who also draws the foul. Foul called against Sadasia Payne. That's her first personal foul, and the team's third. Amy James picks up a steal there, gets it off to Bree Williams, and she's got it. Amy James on the pass to Bree Williams for three. Checking into the game for Lake Howell, number 11, Lindley Klusman. Christina Jackson takes a tumble. Bowles causes a held ball situation. Held ball possession, Silverhawks. Jackson goes for the three from the top of the arc, no good. Payne on the rebound. She's going to try to go coast to coast herself, but she's short from the top of the key. And the rebound is going to land in the arms of Emily Chu. Pass inside to Green. Oh, her teammate is just not that tall. She needs to grow a few inches to catch that one. Number 32, Sade Green for 2. So a nice recovery there. What could have been a backcourt violation instead turns into a basket. Brace will pick up a missed 3 here. Mustang foul called against number 12, Bree Williams. That's her 3rd personal foul. And the team's 4th. And so now Bree Williams, the Mustangs' top outside shooter, is going to get herself into foul trouble with 3 minutes left in the half. She's probably going to have to come out, and don't look for her to come back until after halftime. Push is called against Emmy James. That's her 1st personal foul and the team's 5th. And it will send Lindley Klesman to the free throw line, shooting 2 for the Silverhawks. Diana Garrett is into the game, as well as Bowles floats one, and she's got it. Denisha Bowles from the key for 2. And Brace lets that one slip away. Maybe give Nikki Butler a little bit of credit for helping it. Butler can't get it to go. Garrett put back. Now that's not going to go either, but she does draw a foul. Foul is called against Silverhawks, number 30, Keegan Brace. That's her 2nd personal foul and the team's 5th, and it sends Mayanna Garrett to the free throw line, shooting 2 for the Mustangs. Checking into the game for Lake Howell, number 24, Isabel Morales. And that bounces out as well. 0 for 2 at that free throw attempt from Mayanna Garrett. Green gets the rebound. Aggressive move there by Butler. She'll get a no call. Brace's 3 is a little off target. Payne is there, trying to score in transition. She's got her woman. Mayanna Garrett on the pass from Sadisha Payne. And that is just how that play was designed to work. That was Mayanna again. Sadisha Payne picks up 2 more for the Mustangs, and we will pause for a timeout. 30-second timeout is requested by the Silverhawks. Back to live action. A $1:43 left in the first half as we throw the ball in. Mustangs comfortably in control here. Charday Green draws a foul for the Silverhawks. She'll be at the line shooting 2. The Mustang foul is called against number 11, Madeline Tuzet. That's her first personal foul, the team's 6th. And Tuzet apparently snuck in when I was not looking during the timeout. Second free throw finds the mark. Inbounding violation. Silverhawks ball. Oh, I can never find this button. Green can't find the bucket from the baseline. And Bowles gets the rebound. Green with a good slap away there. Makes the Mustangs stumble. And Bowles is going to get called here for traveling Hawks ball. Under a minute to play in the half. Too hot on the layup attempt from Green. Bowles is going to get the rebound. Tries to go in transition, and Tuzet can't handle it. Gets taken away by Klesman. And then boy, we've seen that move so many times from Sadeja Payne in her time with the Mustangs. Sadeja Payne steals 2. Boy, unless you have excellent peripheral vision, you just do not see Sadeja Payne coming out of your corner eye. All of a sudden, you just don't have the ball anymore, and you don't know why. Held ball, possession Mustangs. Checking into the game for the Silverhawks, number 35, Ashley Hughes. Mustangs narrowly avoid a technical foul there as the subs did not pay attention to what was going on. That takes us to halftime. The Mustangs go into the locker room with an 18-point advantage. 30-12 is your score at intermission here in Game 3 of the 2018 Preseason Classic. For those of you joining us online, we're going to take a break for about 7 minutes, and then we'll be back here at Mustang Arena for the second half of our final game of Day 1. Silverhawks have the opening possession of the third period. And welcome back to Mustang Arena. Mark Barchi, the voice of the Mustangs, here with you once again. Mayanna Garrett knocks the ball away out of bounds. Sadeja Payne putting on the pressure. Jackson escapes, gets it down to the key. I think that Mustangs might have gotten a piece of that one. I believe Simmons did, in fact. Sadeja Payne on the jump shot to open up second half scoring for the Mustangs. More good defensive work by Garrett and Payne. Keep the Silverhawks on their toes. Garrett gets the steal, going to try to take it all the way to the hole herself. Not going to get that, but she will get a foul. Mayanna Garrett is fouled on the rebound on the floor. Foul is called against number 1, Christina Jackson. That's her first personal foul. And the team's first of the half. James is just going to go for the three since she's open. It's a little bit off target, though. Rebound won't go for Garrett either. And ultimately, it is the Silverhawks' Christina Jackson who comes up with the rebound. Hughes, jumper, wide right. Payne putting on the afterburners, and she's got it. Sadeja Payne, coast to coast for the Mustangs. Payne got a piece of that one, too. Checking into the game for the Silverhawks, number 25, Maria Marsh. Alexis Choice is into the game for the Mustangs. Tuesday also came back in during that break. She's going to get right up into the grill of Ashley Hughes. Nearly takes it away. More defensive work, this time by Tuesday again. And finally, Sadeja Payne is able to get the Silverhawks to blink. And Emmy James is going to bounce pass to Sadeja Payne, who ran the other way. Out of bounds, Hawks ball. Brace takes the ball into the front court. Sadeja Payne again knocks it away. Hughes wanted to take a three, thought better of it. Can't get it any better, though, from inside the key. Tuesday gets the rebound. James has to resort to some fancy dribbling as she is double-teamed. Tuesday can't get it to go from under the basket. Neither can Choice. Madeline Tizet is fouled on the second chance attempt. She'll go to the line and shoot 2. The foul is called against Isabel Morales. That's her 3rd personal foul and the team's 2nd. For 11. Butler comes in for the Mustangs. Klusman and Green in for the Silverhawks. Tizet hits both of her free throws. Those are her first 2 points in a Mustang jersey. Brace for 3, got it. Keegan Brace behind the arc for 3. Bree Williams can't get a 3 to fall. Choice can't get it to go either. And ultimately, I think it's going to be Butler. Foul called against number 32, Sharday Green, on the putback attempt. It will send Nikki Butler to the free throw line. And Butler didn't put enough mustard on that one.
Does Butler have a different number?
Alexis Choice on the putback. Keegan Brace drops another 3 for the Silverhawks. And now the Silverhawks putting on the full court pressure. Klusman gets a steal. Sharday Green from Lindley Klusman for 2. Foul called against number 35, Ashley Hughes. That's her first personal foul, and the team's 4th.
Hey, get there! Be ready! Be ready!
Choice a little short. Butler can't get the putback either. Alexis Choice is called on the Mustang foul. It's her first personal. The team's first. Ashley Hughes is fouled on the attempt. She'll go to the line and shoot 2. Alexis Choice is called on her second personal foul. The team's 2nd. Choice got a clean block there. The problem is that she managed to catch flush on the way down. Hughes hits her first. Second is a strike as well. Lindley Klusman steals 2. And we'll pause for a Mustang timeout. Ladies and gentlemen, we invite you to join us tomorrow night as well as the rest of the week. We have events happening at home every night this week. The boys will have their first round of the preseason classic tomorrow night. Then we'll alternate back to the girls on Wednesday, the boys back here on Thursday. Tomorrow night's schedule, Apopka plays Lake Brantley at 6 o'clock. And Rock Ledge will face the Mustangs at 7:30. Then all of the teams that played today will be back here Wednesday night. You can get the complete schedule for the entire preseason classic on our website, wekivamustangs.com. All right, back to live action as the Silverhawks have found a little bit of momentum here. They've closed the Mustang lead to 14. James goes to Choice, back to the top of the key with Payne. Payne tries to get around. Choice to Butler. And the pass is too high. She's lucky that Bruce stepped in the way of that one. That could have been a turnover very easily. Checking into the game for the Silverhawks, number 3, Kiara Smith. Sanasia Payne on the inbound from Emmy James. Checking into the game for the Mustangs, Tanisha Bowles and Shania McCarthy. And credits to Deja Payne with another steal there as she forces Brace to lose the ball, but here the Mustangs are going to give it right back. Klusman can't get the three to go. Deja Payne's going to come down with a rebound. And coming in too hot for Alexis Choice. Will give the ball back. Checking into the game for the Silverhawks, number 32, Sharday Green. So Green took just a few moments off the court, maybe to recharge, take a few breaths. Hughes can't get the layup to go. Second chance attempt won't go either for Klusman. It's going to go out of bounds off of Payne, though, and another opportunity coming up here for the Silverhawks. Lenley Klusman on the reverse layup. A little bit of blown coverage there by the Mustangs, but still a nice move by Klusman down the baseline. And we're going to trade turnovers here. Payne can't get it away. It's stripped out from behind her by Jackson. We're going to get a 3 attempt here from Brace. That won't go. And we're going to calm down just a little bit in a frenetic couple of possessions as we enter the final minute of the third quarter. Silverhawks certainly refusing to concede here. Emmy James on a jump shot for 2. In spite of being down quite a bit at halftime. The Silverhawks not ready to go home yet. Shardy Green draws a foul on her way up. She'll be at the line shooting 2 for the Silverhawks. Sadeja Payne is called on the Mustangs foul. That's her second personal. And the team's third. 36 ticks left in the third period here at Mustang Arena. First one bounces out. Returning to the game for the Mustangs, Mayanna Garrett. For 2 for Green. Bowles able to come up with a rebound. 30 seconds left in the period. And McCarthy stepped before she passed. Traveling, Silverhawks ball checking into the game for the Mustangs. Number 42, Erica Simmons. And that will give Alexis Choice a break. Christina Jackson draws the foul on the way up. She'll go to the line and shoot 2. Foul called against Erica Simmons. It's her first personal foul, and the team's fourth. All in all, a pretty clean half going into the fourth quarter with 4 fouls apiece. That's not too bad. Jackson hits the first here. Closes it back to a 15-point gap. Garrett comes up with a rebound here. Certainly the Silverhawks not playing like a team that's down 15 points. McCarthy too hot coming in for the landing there. Offensive rebound to give another chance. Bowles can't get it to go either. Closing seconds, and too hot for Keegan Brace. That takes us to the end of the third period, and with 8 minutes left, the Mustangs enjoy a 15-point advantage headed into the final period here in Game 3 of the 2018 Preseason Classic. The Mustangs have the opening possession of the fourth quarter. Welcome back to Mustang Arena, where we have 8 minutes left in our first day of coverage. Mustangs enjoying a 15-point lead right now in spite of some aggressive play from the Silverhawks in the closing minutes of the third period. Simmons can't get the jumper to fall. Mayanna Garrett on the putback. So the Mustangs, in spite of their lead, putting on full court pressure. Checking into the game for the Silverhawks, number 24, Isabel Morales. As I started to say a moment ago, the Mustangs not playing like a team that's up by as much as they are. They're putting on full court pressure. Morales tries to get in the key. Gets in trouble, goes back outside. A block, nice block there by Mayanna Garrett. Pretending to be a little taller than she is. Hold is called against Sharday Green. That's her third personal foul, the team's fifth. Nice work there by Garrett. Got the block, got the rebound, drew the foul. Gets the inbound. She's doing everything but driving the bus. Erica Simmons is fouled on the way up. She'll go to the line and shoot two for the Silverhawks. Or excuse me, for the Mustangs. The Silverhawk foul is called against number 32, Sharday Green. That's her fourth personal foul. And the team's sixth. Checking into the game for the Silverhawks, number 35, Ashley Hughes. So Green will take a break here as she's picked up her fourth foul with almost 7 minutes of game time left. She, of course, is a critical component of the Silverhawks' offensive strategy. She's got 7 points so far. Mustangs going to try to score in transition. Nobody there. And McCarthy just can't get the right angle on it. Foul is called against number 24. Wait a minute. There. Isabel Morales picks up her fourth personal foul, the team's seventh. McCarthy at the line. And so as the Silverhawks run out of options, they will leave Isabel Morales in the game with 4 fouls. She doesn't have any points on the board, but she has been a key part of their defensive strategy. Over 2 at the line for McCarthy. That goes out of bounds off of Wekiva. Nope, I lied. It goes out of bounds off of Lake Howell. Morales finally comes up with a rebound. Ashley Hughes in transition for the Silverhawks. Tanisha Bowles answers for the Mustangs. Payne comes up with the rebound, and after a few minutes there of not seeing a lot of scoring action, we had back-to-back possessions yield fruit. Simmons can't get a jumper to go. Second chance opportunity missed by Bowles, and ultimately it's going to be Jackson that comes up with the rebound. Jackson is a little bit off target for the 3, and we're going to get a foul on the floor here. Mustangs foul called against Erica Simmons. That's her second personal foul. And it's the team's 5th. Checking into the game for the Mustangs, Emmy James, Madeline Tuzet, and Bree Williams. Battle for the rebound. Bree Williams ultimately comes up with it. Nobody there. And Bree Williams to Madeline Tuzet in transition for the Mustangs. And we'll pause for a full timeout requested by the Silverhawks. All right, back to live action here at Mustang Arena, and we've got the Silverhawks trying to see if they can make some magic happen here in the last 5 minutes of the game. Number 24, Isabel Morales on the pass from Ashley Hughes. Hughes from brace for two. So a couple of unanswered baskets for the Silverhawks have kept them in play here. Williams can't get the three to fall. Morales on the rebound. Boy, talk about a team that never says die. Isabel Morales from Keegan Brace. So now the Mustang lead cut to 13. Still fairly comfortable, but not as comfortable as it once was. Sadeja Payne barely escapes from that without at least drawing a held ball. Good defensive work there by Morales. Three attempts, got it. Isabel Morales, 4-3. And now we're down to a 10-point ball game. Ashley Hughes with a nice block there. Foul called against number 1, Christina Jackson. Before those free throws, the Mustangs were getting outscored 11-6 in this quarter. Air ball from Hughes there. Scramble for the rebound. Looks like we're going to get a held ball, and we do. Held ball, possession, Silverhawks. Sadeja Payne unable to capitalize on a steal. Silverhawks back to work again. Under the key. Hughes can't get it to go. Bree Williams comes up with the rebound. 12-point ball game. 2.5 to go. regardless of the outcome, you got to admire the Silverhawks' pluck here. Erica Simmons on the second chance basket. Block is called against Mustangs' Erica Simmons. That's her third personal foul, the team's sixth. And we'll get some personnel changes here. We're now going to be shooting on every foul for the rest of the game. Not quite sure what just happened there. Mustang foul is called against number 21, Denisha Bowles. It's her first, the team's seventh, and it puts the Silverhawks into the bonus. At the line shooting 1-1, Ashley Hughes. Bree Williams has to do some fancy dribbling work to get to the other side of the key. Garrett too hot from the baseline. Held ball, possession Mustangs. Bree Williams, 4-3 on the inbound from Emmy James. Bree Williams to Madeline Touzé. And we'll pause for a full timeout, the penultimate timeout of the game taken by the Silverhawks. Coming up tomorrow, the boys will have their preseason classic begin. 6 o'clock, Lake Brantley versus Apopka. 7:30, Rockledge versus Wekiva. Then come back and see us Wednesday. Lake Howell will have the first game Wednesday. It'll be against the Jones Tigers. That starts at 5:30. Wekiva is again in the last game. It's against Timber Creek at 8:30. And if you'd like to stay with us in between, Montverard will be playing Colonial at 7 o'clock. All right, Silverhawks. Probably out of reach, but they sure are going to play this one out to the end. It is preseason after all. And here's a nice steal by Madeline Touzé. Bree Williams. Mustangs taking a little bit better care not to foul here in the closing minutes. They don't need it. Bowles can't get the layup to fall. Sade Green on the pass from Keegan Brace. Under 10 seconds to go here. Mustangs going to go ahead and play this one out to the very end. Madeline Touze gets her own putback, and that will take us to the end of the ball game. 61-40 is the final score here on night number 1 of our preseason classic. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for coming out tonight to support your Mustang and Silverhawk athletes. We hope that we will see all of you back here again Wednesday. You're welcome to come out tomorrow as well as the boys get their preseason classic underway. Again, Lake Howell will have the 5:30 game on Wednesday. It'll be against Jones. Wekiva has the late game at 8:30 against Timber Creek, and in between there we have Montverde versus Colonial. Special thanks to those of you who joined us online this evening on our YouTube channel, Wekiva Sports. If you are not already subscribed, what are you waiting for? Pull out your phone as you walk to the car and tap that little red subscribe button under our channel name. If you're listening to us online and you're not already subscribed, well gosh, you're only one click away. Touch that little subscribe button right now. Help us get to 1,000. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, at Wekiva Sports, and bookmark WekivaMustangs.com for all of your scores, schedules, and more. Your final stats for tonight's game for the Silverhawks. Leading scorers were Keegan Brace and Sade Green, who had 9 points each. Brace also pulled down 7 rebounds for the Silverhawks. And the Mustangs, they were led by Sanasia Payne, who nearly got a double-double. She had 14 points, 8 rebounds, 7 steals, and 3 assists. 8 points each for Mayanna Garrett, Madeline Touze, Bree Williams, and Erica Simmons. Please drive carefully and arrive home safely. Folks, have a great night.